It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Giants. Kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Time for an aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Hampton. Looks a tackle. He's still going. And they'll make a stop over the 46-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
That's a tight call, but offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. That is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Ready.
Back to Hampton. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down by the line. Defensive line fast.
Home to try.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Here's a design run. Looks like he gained about 4 yards. So it's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's rolled home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Very long for him here. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Charles Williams, incomplete. Flipping through, that certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Darts coming out throwing. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. Big game downfield. He's at the 30. The 10. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown.
I've seen a lot of plays in the playbook. I don't think I've seen a play designated for a 98, 99-yard touchdown, but you will take it. The defense, they're over-aggressive, and the offense made a pay in a big-time way.
The nose point after is good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Remaining
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense. They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you check down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their heads. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
He's able to get this down to the 36.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Now here's Cam Scott. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
A loss of 1.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That's kept quick to Robinson. He's brought down at the 17-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
A couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Sometimes I just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And he's short the first after a mile gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
4. Chargers sending out a dime look here ahead of this 3rd down. From the gun, here's Dawes. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass release. He goes down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. This is from 35 out on the left hash. The kick by Gano is good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. With 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Gets it downfield. On target to get him. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't get it to Arondé Gadsden the second. So it'll be 2nd down. It's called offside by Harris. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. We're to the end of 1. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. This is Hampton, right side. Inside the 20. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Pick up 14 yards on that one. That's going to be good for an early 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. A back who can show off his wheels.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on for their passing game.
Los Angeles.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Quick throw outside, complete. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And this is going to be close, so they get the 2, and now trail by only 2.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
To kick off for the Chargers.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. It's Darius Slayton with the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
1st down.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. It starts. Robinson on the sideline and comes. And he goes out. Just need one more step there to reach midfield. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Scatterboo now from the gun. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go. 7, ready. Cougars, go.
Throw here. 3rd down. Puts him on the out route. And they're going to roll him down just shy of the 40. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a 1st.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route. and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
His perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Driving forward with Scatterboard. And he gets a few on the post forward.
It'll be this week's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
With the gun this time, here's Dux. He's holding up, they're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 6. It's now 3rd and 13.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. So a tough 3rd down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. The Giants leading the way here at MetLife. On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm. Start a game 2 for 2 as a kickoff for New York.
And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say is that one ball is incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
17 yards.
That play good for 17 on the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
Gets it through the middle. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. Running it after the penalty. And this one's going the wrong way. Swing for that defense as they send it backwards. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
Herbert from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to this.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Giants using their first timeout. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. The Giants have Darius Slayton deep to return. That's taken on the 7. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Scatterboot here on the toss. Rock for the first down he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, that have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up.
Here's him holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Jump off cut by his back. Ooh, kind of soft spot. Crosses the 25. And he's going to be driven out at the end. So some fireworks, no points, but a big play there. Help bring this second quarter to a close. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Slayton with a return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Set. 6, 7, 19.
Dart setting in the throw here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now go play action. Here's Dart. To the sideline, and he's got it. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know, Kim, you often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Anything I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. At the 10-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
It's a gain of 11.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
10, 65,
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
70. Let's go.
From the red zone on first. He takes it in, touchdown New York. The Giants score the lead coming out of halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Gano ends the point after. And the Giants push the lead up to 12. Send this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. The drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is the time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, well, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Herbert back to throw. He's trying to push the field. Looked well downfield for that one. The ball in front was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Herbert here, 3rd and long.
this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of it. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And it's incomplete. Moved deep into the bag of tricks there on 2nd down. We expect something a little more conventional here on 3rd. And no luck on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, Herbert. That is once again incomplete and consecutive incompletions, and that goes them to 4th down.
Well, that's when he chopped up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. So we get some extra help with that return. And after the interception, they're going to be down inside the 40. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. The defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. From the gun, here's Dart. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. He doesn't hold it up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Go.
Herbert now. He throws a bullet to the center. He connects on the deep shot. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch who really makes the magic happen.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored a touchdown doesn't mean you don't move right back to that well.
Their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Starks. We've got a screen to the running back. Escapes a defender. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. Good little look there. Looks like about 6. Brought to the ground by Dxpel.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. One that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of their front 7.
Third and 4 coming up now. Darts out of the shotgun. He'll get this down at the 33-yard line. 3/4 in the books from this one. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win.
At the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Trying to throw this from the gun. Flush out out to his left. He can run it. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd down, looking for options. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down now, here's Starks. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
For the Giants field goal.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard. Both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Oh no, they get him yet again!
themselves to get right back out there after watching their opponents celebrate in the end zone.
Gano for the PAT.
The extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
Giants 30. Chargers 16.
Chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Herbert back to it after the pick. Short pass ball in. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. And it's a game at 12 on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Chargers.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle block, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
Back to the air, Herbert. This is to Harris, working the outside. He fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
16 yards.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Slowly knocked away because it's going to send it back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Able to connect with his running back. Things look tougher now with 3rd and long. No throw, 3rd and long. Really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Mike Tomlin eyeing that play clock, and he gets a timeout just before it runs out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Fourth and forever coming up. Round complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Chargers first down.
Gets it downfield on target to Getson. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. In the red zone now. Quickly into the hands of McConkey. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we reach the 2-minute warning. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
At the Giants' 3-yard line.
Looking, but will not find it. Incomplete on second and goal. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
And they're sent off the field. They had to go for it. The defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover and stop? Some way, start the comeback.
Boy, were they ready to try and stick him here for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2. LA uses a timeout here. It's second.
At the 2-yard
And they'll
line.
have just one left to burn now. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. By Theo Johnson. He dodged the tackle. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. It's the 20. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. So not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first. But then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Well, so much for seeing a safety, Brock. Things have totally changed now on 1st and 10 across midfield. And the carry. This is Scatterbull. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
The Chargers' 17-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Justin. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go, set.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants, speaking of 3, score, gave it the 4th. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. On defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best